Hey Divine Souls, welcome to Cosmic Mystics.
In today's pick a card, we are going to discuss your main matter of concern in regards to the week ahead as well as in your life at the moment. Let's jump into the reading. From today, we are going to start off a new series, and we are going to name it the Cosmic Weekly. Now, this will be basically a weekly prediction. These are going to be timeless readings. So, regardless of whenever these readings are posted in whichever year and whichever month or date, but whenever you come across any of such readings that would hold an important divine insight and message as well as guidance for your week ahead from that time, whenever you come across this reading, okay? And it will actually cater your present matter of concern in your life in general. So it's not going to be very precisely just for that week. Yes, the important matter in that week will be discussed, as well as your important matter of concern according to that present mindset of yours in your life in general, okay?
Before we start the reading, I'll give you the options here. This is pile number 1, 2 and 3 as always, and I'll just show you the crystal. This is Rudraksh. That's for pile number 1. This is amethyst. I'll show you the crystals that are kept there for the respective piles, if you would want to choose with that. This is a sunstone. Let's just jump into your reading. The timestamps will be mentioned in the comments below, in the pinned comments and in the description. Okay, for all those who are new to our channel and like the stuff that we post here, do consider subscribing and hit the like button so that you never miss an update from us. And yes, if you like this reading, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Right then, let's jump into the reading straight. Welcome pile number 1. This is the overview of the week ahead. Whenever you are coming across this video, wow, this is actually a wonderful card to get for an overview of the week. Whatever guidance you might get in this particular reading today, this should be considered seriously. You should take it as a strong guidance from the divine for you especially, right? So let's just jump into your reading and first find the messages. What is it that the divine wants to guide you today? What is it that you need to know at this moment? Let's just jump into your divine guidance. What is the divine guidance that the divine wants to bring up for pile number 1? What is the message that is coming up for pile number 1? What is it that they want to know? What is it that they want to know? What is it that you want to think and notice? Okay, for pile number 1, I am seeing there are actually 2 messages that I'm getting. One message that I'm getting straight away is you might be quite confused in your mind regarding a proposal maybe. This is coming very strongly, so I'll just go ahead with this message first. There is a proposal coming in from a person, and this person can be your acquaintance, can be your love interest, can be your partner, can be your friend. But actually this offer is coming from the heart. It's very real. You can consider thinking about it, but you at the moment are quite boggled up in the in your mind, thinking about so many different things that actually are not that necessary. If you can just see this card, this is a 5 of Wands, right? So it's actually giving it's like you are just not sure whether you should go for this proposal that is coming up. But this is here, the divine is here to guide you that you can trust upon this proposal, because here this is a very individual is a wise individual, a sensitive individual, a person who's good with emotions, a person who wants to who wants to serve you, I would say pamper you with gifts and with flowers. I am seeing this with flowers, or might approach you. That person might approach you, maybe a letter, not in a conventional way, but then probably an email or a message. Yes, maybe a conventional letter for some of you, I'm hearing. And then this is actually, there are two messages again coming here. That one, you really want to give this a chance, that is there for some of you, but then you're not sure whether you should. So divine is here to guide you that yes, you can trust upon this person here. You can try and give this a chance, and it is a connection from the heart. It's like it's coming from a deep love. That is what is showing up here. And for some of you, I'm getting that you're probably, it's like you're very you're concerned about your heart. Like you might have got hurt many times, maybe in past, and you do not want to get hurt again. So you're very protective about your heart. This is what I'm hearing for some of you. You're very protective about your heart, and that's the reason why probably you're very confused about this offer that is coming ahead, and you really do not want to think about it. You do not even want to face it. Like if I see this card here, it's like you're not ready to face it also, because you're so protective about towards your heart. You do not want to get hurt anymore. But here the divine is here to guide you that yes, you can give this a chance. Think of giving it a chance. And as I said, the other message that I'm getting is if for those of you who are not actually looking for some relationship or acquaintance, in that case, I'm seeing that still there is somebody in your environment who is very warm and loving towards you. They want to offer you some, they might have some offers. I'm getting, maybe somebody wants to take you for a trip. And yes, again, you are very confused about whether you should or you should not go with this offer. But as I said, the answer is same for both the scenarios, that divine wants you to just give it a chance. You can trust this offer that is coming to you, and just release that overprotectiveness that you have towards your emotions, towards your feelings, towards your like you do not want to get hurt. You are a very emotional person probably, and you do not want to get hurt once again by giving your trust to somebody who might not be able to, right? So let's just see some more cards here. The area of concern in their life at the moment, and they need to take care of. What is it that I want to guide them? And let them guide them. What is it that they want to they want to know about the life ahead for the coming week? Is there yeah, see, you are quite confused about you are actually quite confused. You are so confused, it's actually taking away the peace of your mind somehow. This particular scenario wherein you believe that you might get an offer from somebody whom you might not be trusting that much, because you really feel that I'm sensing that some of you are actually kind of foreseeing this offer that is probably going to come to you, and you really are quite in a conflict in your mind, as I said earlier also, regarding the same. You really want the truth to be revealed. There is some truth that needs to be revealed, and probably there is somebody who needs to come up and tell you something which you might know that yes, they need to come up with the truth, but then you are not, you do not want that to happen also. Like, you're so confused that if that will happen, what will you do? If that's making sense for you. So, and then yes, as I said, that you are so protective, you do not want to be hurt. And there are some financial concerns also. There are some certain things, as I said, that if in case this is not any love offer or a partnership of that sort, this can be a work partnership or friendship. In that case also, I am seeing that you are not trusting this friend of yours. You're not trusting this. For some of you, I'm hearing that possibly this friend is he's coming back into your life, and you do not trust them with the offer that they might have. But then here I see that they might be sincere about the offer that they are bringing. They might be truthful about the offer that they are bringing. But then you are very judgmental at the moment about whatever, because of the past hurts, possibly. And you really want to go for the choices that you have. For some of you, you are getting some partnership offers from your friends, as I can see here. Some maybe your work friend or your friend. So let's just see some more messages. As I said, that I am still seeing that you really want to give it a start, but you're very, very, very protective towards you yourself. You do not want to get hurt in this process, whatever the offer might be. If it can be a materialistic offer, it can be a partnership offer, it can be a relationship offer, but you are very concerned because you are a sensitive person. You do not want to get hurt again. You really want to give it a new beginning. You feel you want to trust that it should be a new beginning, but then you are still very, very, very doubtful, and you really do not want to get into a situation wherein again you need to suffer, and you have many things on your mind. You really are thinking about the material plane. You are thinking about the finances. You are thinking about the practicality, and all these things are actually giving you a bit of your mind is just, as I said, that you really want to give it a new beginning, but then you are not sure whether you should. So, but then I see with the number 5 here that change is ahead, and but that is actually giving you this mental conflict. This is mental conflict that you can see. If you would see, this person actually has something in their mind and they are portraying something. I mean, it's like they are not sure what they want to do. So this is because you are actually not sure. So let's just see some more cards. Let's take out some more guidance cards for you, just to get some clarity what's going on here and what is needed for pile number 1. What is the message that the divine wants to guide you? This is a divine guidance, so might be the guidance that you might not be very sure of. You really want to think about something, you really know or you are aware, and here the divine is to guide you. So when this card is coming here for your overview, the divine guidance card showing up here for this particular pile, we can be sure that this is guided and targeted. This message is targeted. You really are meant to listen to this for taking a right decision, carrying forward this week ahead for you, right? So we'll take some guidance messages from this deck. Let's take a quick guidance message from this deck. Just the overview of this week ahead for pile number 1. Is there anything else that you would want to bring forward? Is there anything else that you would want to bring forward for pile number 1? Okay. Yeah. So yes. So when I'm seeing these 3 cards, see, they are again here to guide you. You probably have to take some decision in this particular week. You are actually thinking about some proposal, some offer coming to you, and you really need this guidance at the moment because this is the divine guidance coming up to you. Then what the divine wants you to understand is just try to introspect. What is it that you want? Do not think about the scenario on a very material or a practical kind of overview, because what you want in heart might not be very practical or very logical. But then you need to just check what exactly is that you would want. So for that you would need introspection. Here this is again this card is again assuring the same message, and then they are talking about when you actually get into a meditative state, any kind of meditation that you might be aware of, you need that solitude, you need that spiritual connection with the divine to get the strength that you would require to actually come up of this particular decision that you have to take. You are being guided very strongly that you need to look at the bigger picture. Like, do not think about nitty-gritties that might have happened. I see that you might have some trust issues in the past. You might have had some hurt issues in the past for this particular, probably this that's the same person, or it is a similar kind of offer that you're getting from somebody else, but then you actually are getting into that past hurt and past, you are just not being able to think above that. You're being guided very strongly to look at the bigger picture here. Try to, as I said, that introspection is being guided here. Try to meditate, try to get connected to the higher beings, to divine, to God, in the way that you might get connected to. But you might just would want to go in a park, sit for some time, or spend some time with you yourself alone in a gallery, and just try to meditate a bit, try to get connected to the source, try to get connected to the divine, try to get connected to God, to find the answers, try to get connected to you yourself, and try to answer the queries that your inner heart might have. Try and face them first, and then you will be able to look at this particular scenario from a bit above the practical plane, because maybe you might be just getting into some nitty-gritties which are not needed to be paid attention to, or you might be paying attention to things that are negative, and then you're being guided to just look at the bigger picture. Why is this happening? Why would this kind of situation occur in your life? And probably you are being too judgmental, as I said. You're being too judgmental about this situation, and then you just need to give up whatever might have happened in the past for the same person or with another person, if it is some other offer, some kind of proposal that you might have got in your past, and then maybe that was not a nice experience, but that's okay. It was there for a reason. The past is past for a reason. Maybe there was some learning that was needed for you, for the other person, for this particular situation that is repeating in your life, the kind of offer that might be, the proposal that might be repeating in your life. Maybe it needed that maturity. It was not that mature at that time. It was not meant to be that at that time, maybe. So just look at the bigger picture, look at the things that you want first. Answer your inner needs and calls. What is it that you want? Try and find the answer by connecting to yourself and to your God, and try and find your heart's desire so that you can get the best output about this from this situation. Because when you are looking too deep into the nitty-gritties, you're looking too deep into the things that that might not be very positive and just can be ignored. But then when you are looking at them only, you might just ignore many good things that that this offer might be bringing in your life. And this proposal or this person that is trying to enter your life for a business or relationship or friendship or any acquaintance of any kind. It can be for a few of you. I'm hearing that for few of you, maybe this is maybe you're going to hire some kind of work professional also that might be like a partner as according to your work needs. So as I said, this is a general reading, so there might be very different messages for many different people who are going to hear to this video. So just take whatever resonates with you and let the other things fly in this universe once again. Okay, so let's see some more messages for you. Any more messages for this week for the viewer? For pile number 1. Are there any more messages? Any more messages that are coming through for this particular pile? Are there any more messages that are coming through for this particular pile? Any important messages that you would want? Okay. See, this is an inner journey. As I said, that maybe past is past for a reason. The past hurts or past struggles might be for a reason. You were not that, or maybe the situation was not that mature. The person was not that mature. The relationship was not that mature. You were not that mature on a spiritual level. You were not that receptive and understanding. So all this now, this is actually guiding you for that inner journey. This card is again showing that you need to introspect. What is it that you want? Again, this is showing up here, letting me know with this sign here that you have suffered in the past, and that is the reason probably you're being very protective towards your heart. But then you are being guided to introspect. Go for that inner journey. Go in that solitude. Go and find that inner peace by connecting with your God, with your divine. In whatever form you would be knowing, you would be getting connected to God, higher individuals. Just try and meditate, introspect, go in that inner journey. You are being guided highly for meditation. Try and find out some meditative methods that would suit you. There are some healing videos on my channel. I'm going to post some more. Check that out also, and just be there. Try to just be in that state of peace first before you take a decision. There is this divine guidance coming to you. You need to go into that inner journey, the solitude, the introspection, and your connection with the divine. You need to meditate to find the answers, exactly what you need and what you should do in this particular scenario. Okay, so yeah, that's again a very powerful message showing up here for you, pile number 1. Let's take one more card from this deck, and then we'll just take the overview messages, any messages that might be left. Okay, so let's take another card just to explain the situation that is going to come for the viewer, pile number 1 for this week. Okay. You are just you're being asked to look at the bigger picture. As I said in this particular card here, it's very clear here. Look at the bigger picture, okay? Look at the view from above, like this eagle flying higher than other birds, but they have a very sharp sight. When they look down, they can actually look at the very small details, as it is famous for them, that they can actually catch a mouse that might be there on the ground by flying so high. So you're being guided to first fly high, try and connect with you yourself, try and connect with the higher beings by meditating, and try to look at this scenario with an overview, not with a very detail that you might, because when you are looking at the overview, you might notice still any detail that is needed for you to take an account to that particular situation. But then it's not like you panicking over small details, but you might come across a detail that might be very important when you are on this higher pedestal. So you're just being guided to look at this situation from above, view from above, okay? View the situation from above. You're being guided to again meditate. Again, I'm getting this card here. It's giving me this scenario, and this is somehow I'm also hearing that this might be the time in your life that these things are meant to be. Whatever this situation is, that is something that you can actually foresee. For some of you, you can foresee already, and that is the reason why you're getting this mental conflict here. And whatever it is, but the stars are actually in their places. As I said, that things are meant to be, probably because it might not be the right time in the past. So need not think about it. Be it the same person or another person coming in your life with the same scenario, same proposal. But then what is showing up here, when the Milky Way is showing up here, I'm hearing this with this card, that this might be a universal, because this is a divine guidance. This is again, connecting with this card very strongly, that this might be an alignment of all the stars on the astrological, it's like all the stars coming in the right way for this particular scenario. You are being called. You can just spend some time, as I said earlier also, just go to a park nearby or in your gallery, be with your, be close to your plants and try to introspect. The best meditation that would be there for you would be just be close to some plants in your house, probably, if you cannot go out, or if you can go out in a park and just walk on the grass. Try and introspect about this particular scenario and try to understand what is it that you want. Just introspect what is it that you want, okay? In the long run, what is it this offer bringing to you, and what from this offer you really feel is important in your life at the moment, okay? Just do not get into any obligation here, because this is not what these cards are saying. It's not that you have to take a decision. If you will not take, you will miss something. It's not like that. But here, this is a very strong message showing up here, that the stars are aligned. This is a divine guidance. This particular offer might be a very divine offer to you. Like, I'm talking about this particular offer might be from the divine itself. Might be a good guided offer to you, whatever this scenario is. As this is a general reading, so take whatever resonates to you according to the scenario. But this is a strong scenario showing up here. Whomsoever is going to come across this pile number 1, this is a strong message coming up here. You really need, I am seeing that there is a communion showing up here. So I am seeing that you are going to communicate with somebody. You might, as I said earlier also, that this might be a person from your past, might be just re-entering your life with a very warm proposal. And this time, this is a true proposal. They really want to pamper you. I am getting this, so Yeah, but then as I said, that this is just not restricted only to a love proposal. It can be a love proposal for some of you. It can be work proposal. It can be a friendship or a relationship or whatever resonates to you in your particular scenario. Just go ahead with that. Okay. So let's just jump into some messages, some direct messages that the divine want to bring. Let's just jump into some kind of, any kind of overall guidance, any overall guidance. Let's just take one card from this deck. The messages from the divine, messages from your angels, messages from your spirit guides. What is it that they want to guide you for this week ahead? Is there any other important thing that you would want to guide them for the week ahead? Viewer, pile number 1. Wow. There are certainly big happy changes ahead. This is an assurance from the divine. You just have to come out of this mindset of yours. You just need to come out of this confusion that you might have, this conflicts, the inner conflicts that you have in your mind, because you are probably thinking a lot. And then you are thinking in a very narrow perspective, which is not needed. As I said, look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. Do not get into small nitty-gritties which can be easily ignored and which might not be the very positive things to think about in the first go. So this card is here to let you know that the big happy changes are ahead in this week for you. I'm happy for you guys. Pile number 1. Let's just pick up one more message from the divine. Okay. Let's take a clear message or a blessing from Archangel Michael. Let's see what he wants to talk about. Oh, wow. Definitely, as I was catching these vibes here, this might be a true love scenario. A very true offer is coming for those of you who are actually looking for a relationship offer that is there. As I said, this might be from a past for some of you. This is a very strong message coming up here. Now, when this card comes here, this is a guidance from Archangel Michael. You can trust this relationship because this is showing eternal love here. Whether it is a work relationship, it is a friendship relationship, or an acquaintance, or a work associate, or a family member, probably for some of you, or a lover. In all the scenarios, this is coming from love and warmth. This particular offer is coming from love and warmth. You can trust this. Give it a chance, okay? Wow. I'm happy for you, pile number 1s. I'll take a last message for this week ahead. One more divine message for you. Wow, pile number 1. I'm really happy about your reading, and I wish you all the best for this week ahead. And I'm certainly looking at good big changes and happy changes coming into your life. Oh wow, again, introspection is being guided thoroughly here. You need to meditate, you need to get connected to you, your inner self, and find the answers to the situation. Because here again, when I focus on my inner light, I hope you can see the card. I'll just try to set the camera once. Okay. Now hope you can see it. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. So you need not be so judgmental. As I said earlier also, do not think about materialistic plane that much. Do not get very, do not get into that kind of mindset, because all you need to do is just think with this love in your eye and look at the situation with the bigger picture from a position wherein you are higher. You can just grow higher from the situation, not on the 3D plane but on 4D or 5D existence of yours, and then look at the situation. Then find if it is important and what is it that this offer is bringing to your life, because I can see that big happy changes are coming ahead. So just be assured I am seeing a communion here. I am seeing some of you are going to meet your past lovers, your past friends, your past acquaintances. As I said, some good warm relationship is showing up ahead. Okay, then this is all I have for you, pile number 1. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a like. And if you've not subscribed my channel, do consider subscribing if you like the content that I post here. Right then, I wish you all the best for the week ahead. I'll see you in my next reading, pile number 2. So wow, the overview that I'm getting for the week ahead for you, let's just jump into the reading straight away. So I am seeing an overview of friendship here. We're talking about the friendship. This is talking about the companionship. This is talking about spending good time. This is talking about, you know, sharing your heart with your family, with your friends, with people who are near to your heart. This is talking about spending good time with your loved ones. This is talking about spending good times with your friends. I am seeing some of you, I'm getting this message, I'm hearing some of you are going to do some group studies probably with your good friends, near friends and dear friends. Yeah, over a cup of coffee. Yeah. So let's just jump into the reading and see what are the messages that are coming forth for you for pile number 2. So what is the kind of week that is going to be this week for this pile number 2, the viewers. Okay, let's just see what the cards want to tell about your week ahead. Okay, some prominent messages that might be there. Okay, one more card. I'll take one more card. Okay. Alright, I am seeing here for some of you, I'm seeing these cards here. I am seeing that you're actually working upon something. You have been working very passionately towards something that you really are putting your head and mind into. You are actually trying to manifest something, and you really are giving all the positive vibes that you can. It's actually something that you're very passionate about, something that you really, some of you might have started off something. As I said, that this is also showing up some group studies for some of you. I mean, those might be very few, because if you are studying at the moment, so this might be that message for them. But then in that case also, you might be thinking about some career option. Here I'm seeing a very strong something that you're very passionate about, some career option, something that you have been working through a lot. You have been actually put a lot of struggle into it. Like you've been putting a lot of hardship into it to get the best out of this particular, because it's very near to your heart. It's something you're very passionate about. Some of you are starting off with something and you're really passionate about this. And here I can see that you are actually capable of manifesting also. I'm seeing that you're manifesting this particular, whatever the idea is, whatever thing that you are very passionate about. It's actually like you being able to manifest it with a grace. You being able to do that also with a grace, with that poise that is needed for it. For some of you, for few of you, very few of you, I'm getting maybe probably you are a yoga teacher and you're just very passionate about this particular stream. Then these cards are here to tell you that yes, you are going to get succeeded. Just be there, do your stuff, because you are doing it right. Alright, so let's just jump into some more cards and let's see what is it that has to be taken care of in this coming week for you. Pile number 2. Any more messages for pile number 2 regarding these? Okay, is there anything that is coming up for pile number 2 for this coming week for them? Any guidance that you would want to? These are too many cards. Okay, I'll take them all. I'll take them all, but then let's see what is it that the universe wants to bring to you. Yeah, certainly some of you are actually thinking about some choices. I am seeing there are choices ahead. You are very passionate about something that you really want to materialize, because when this card shows up here, you're really, some of you, I'm seeing, for few of you, you might be thinking of some pregnancy. Then you might have been working very hard for this pregnancy, you might have had a tough time getting pregnant probably, and then of course these cards are there to tell you you are doing it the right way. Whatever efforts you are putting in, it's actually manifesting positively for you. And for some of you, I am seeing whatever, but for others, whatever this particular scenario is that you're thinking about at the moment in your mind, this particular issue that is there, which you are very passionate about, might be, as I said, a career option or a professional endeavor. You are in this kind of mindset that you are still wondering which direction to go. Although you are very, you have planned everything very well. I'm seeing that you have planned everything very well, and you're very passionate about this particular project of yours, or this particular issue of your life. You're really passionate about it. You really do not want to make any mistakes, and so this is the reason why probably you're confused in which direction to go. You really do not want to make any mistakes, because I can see some heartbreaks in the past. I'm seeing some, possibly you might have wanted to give up on this passion of yours lately because of the heartbreaks and emotional circumstances and issues that might have happened in the past. But then these cards are here to guide you that do not think on a negative plane anymore. You're moving right, you're taking the right steps that are needed. As I said, that some of you, I saw somebody meditating. Yes, you might be a yoga teacher. You might be putting some yoga exercises in your daily routine. Whatever you are doing, it's working right for you, because I can see this Queen of Wands sitting here. She's a successful lady. She is a lady who can actually manifest things, and I see too many feelings were attached. There are too many feelings attached to this particular passion of yours. You are too connected to this passion of yours. But then this card is showing up here. There is success ahead. Do not give up. If any of you might be just thinking on giving up at times, when you actually go through some hardships, because when this card shows up here, there are some hardships that you might be going through. Of course, when you are working upon something, there are certain hardships that we need to cross to grow. So that is not the time wherein we need to just give up on the idea, because it's acting very hard on us. So that's not what is the way here, because here the spirit is guiding you clearly. You have the spiritual strength to go through this particular scenario. You'll pass. This shall pass. There are too many feelings attached to this particular idea of yours, whatever the idea is. Whatever, as I said, for some of you, for few of you, it might be related to a child, but then for the others also, it is like a child. Whatever this venture is, if it is a professional venture, or if it is when I see this card here for the overview, your friends can be very important in this particular venture of yours. You can just consider talking to them, as I said earlier, also talking over a cup of coffee and just having that time with them, and try to just ease yourself a bit. If you are feeling a bit hard, if it is hitting you hard on your emotions, it is hitting you hard on the feelings, if it is giving you that feeling that you need to give up something, just be there, stay there. That shall just pass. Okay, It's just a mindset. You need to connect. Yes, you are being guided to do some yoga exercises or some meditations. That will keep you grounded. That will keep you targeted, because then you would not be confused anymore. You might be going through some kind of decision carrying forward in this particular area that you are so passionate about. You really are thinking about the options. You really need to choose wisely. As I said, that you do not want to take it on the stake of this particular venture of yours. So you're very particular, being very particular about what to take. The decision should be right. And so when you come to a choice, you really are thinking on that very strongly, as in that it should not go wrong. So in that case, the guidance is that just relax a bit, try and connect to the higher beings, try and connect to you yourself, try and do some introspection, try and connect with your friends. Your friends might be very important in this particular scenario. You can take help from them. Just try and talking it out with your friends. Take the leading role here. Whatever you've been doing until now, it's not the time to give up on this. You can do it. Just take the leading role here. Just take it ahead, in the headstrong manner, and just to move ahead. Actually, I am seeing this is a very powerful venture probably you're working upon. I'm seeing this is a very powerful combination here, the Emperor and the Empress showing up together. This, for some of you, for few of you, it can be a twin flame relationship that you might be working upon. I don't know if it is a relationship that you're working upon. If it is I'm seeing a strong couple here. You might have a very strong team with you, or it's these cards are here for others. These cards are here to let you know that you actually have that balance of the feminine and the masculine energies. You just have to trust yourself. Take the leadership role. Nurture this project of yours and just be there. Do not fall in trap for the negativities, okay? Do not get oversensitive towards the matter, because with this card coming up here, solar plexus, you might just be very intensely thinking about it, and that is the reason why you might be just too concerned about taking a right decision, right choice, moving forward, carrying forward. You do not want to get hurt again. Yes, of course. And you really feel like sometimes it's like doing so much and you really are manifesting it so well. But then you might be thinking, no, why to just move ahead? Let me just give up on this thing. It will just lead to another heartbreak and stuff. No, you might be just, moving round and round on these thoughts, the negative patterns. So you need to release that by meditating. You have the spiritual strength that is needed. You are very connected. I am seeing that you are very spiritually connected. Just take advantage of your connection with the divine. Take advantage with your connection with your own intuition, and trust your intuition. Okay, right. So let's take some more messages. What is it that would be important for pile number 2 for this week ahead? Okay. Pick some more cards for you. Are there any more messages that we want to? Okay. All right, here, see, you are overcoming the obstacles. You might be feeling some obstacles. As I said, that you are in that situation wherein you are struggling to be there, just trying to manage things very gracefully. Then you will, this card is here to assure that you will overcome all the obstacles that might be there. You will overcome everything and anything that comes. If you can see this card, okay, you can overcome anything. This is the card showing up here to tell you not to give up now. Okay, again, navigating by the stars. This card is again asking you to get connected to yourself, your higher beings. As I said, you're very protected. Your angels, your guides are all around you. As I said, that you are very spiritual. When I see this spiritual strength card here, so this is again what I'm hearing with this card also. I'm seeing that you're very protected on this path. So just be there. do not give up on things. Just be there, okay? Just try to meditate and try to get connected to your own intuition. Your intuition is the best guide. You can get connected to the divine. You can get connected to the higher beings. Your angels are there to help you. Follow your bliss, okay? Follow your bliss. Whatever makes you happy, makes you content, you are on the right path. You just need to be there, persevere a bit. Expand your horizons. You need to think out of the box, which is what I'm seeing with this card, which is what I'm hearing. You need to think out of the box, probably for this particular scenario that you have on your mind. You need to think out of the box. There might be some possibilities you're not thinking about, possibly. You're not thinking on that front. You might be just so much into your negative patterns, as I said. You might be thinking, just overthinking so much, and that is just creating a swirl of negative pattern around you, which is not needed, okay? You're not being guided for that. For taking right decisions in your life, carrying forward, you need to get connected to your higher self, your higher beings, with your angels, with your guides, with your God, and try to just get connected with your community, your friends, your relatives, your siblings. As for some of you, it can be your parents also. Like, some parents are very good, as in a connection with their kids. It can be a very friendly relationship that you would be having with your parents. So whatever it is that can be, that can fit into this friendship zone for you, try and talk to them and try to expand your horizons. Probably you're not thinking about something that is a possibility, and that is the reason why you're feeling that it's hard for you to take this decision. And you don't want to be wrong, as I said. You don't want to be wrong. You're very cautious. You've been putting so much of hardship and effort into this manifestation that is happening in this week of yours, okay? And at this time, actually, it cannot be, I'm not hearing that it can be summarized only into a week. It's not like that. But whatever is happening for this week, I mean, whatever is happening at present in your life, this is actually catering that. So the week ahead, I see that you would be expanding your horizons. You would be thinking out of the box by communicating with your friends, by talking to your loved ones. You might find some options that you might need to hear. For few of you, I'm just seeing that this is, as I said, that this is you're very emotional about this particular situation, whatever the situation is. For few of you, it can be a relationship issue, as I said earlier. It can be a mother or a pregnancy issue or something like that. It's very near to your heart, as I said earlier. You're very passionate about it. You're so passionate. It's like, it's like a sword in your heart. It's that you're taking it so hard. Are you getting it? I hope I'm making myself clear here. And probably that's just what I'm seeing here, is that's just adding on to, adding on to an obstacle in your life. Like, you're being so hard on this particular issue, that you're so emotional and you're so sensitive about this particular issue, that actually that sensitivity, that over emotional mindset of yours, you thinking into your mind about this particular, you're so emotional about this, as I said, that this is actually creating that negative pattern around you, which might be adding on to an obstacle in your life, okay? You just need to release it. You need to release it, but just by meditating, just by introspecting, by connecting to your angels, by connecting to the divine, by connecting to your higher beings, you are really guided, you are protected. Just be assured, okay? Okay, so any other guidance for the coming week? Guidance. Okay. You might be feeling that you're getting swayed off with this scenario because you are so much into your emotions, your mind. You're thinking so negatively at times about this situation. Yes, you are very passionate about it. You're trying to keep yourself as positive as you can, but then somehow this negativity hits you sometimes. It hits you hard. some kind of losses that you might have bared in the past is just blocking the way. As I said, it's just adding on to the blockages in your way. So you need to release that. You need to release that. Let it flow, okay? Just move with the flow. Let it blow out in the wind, okay? This is, with this card I'm hearing, you need to blow out your concerns into the divine, into the universe. Let it blow with the wind. Let them go. Just blow them out. I'll give you a powerful exercise, which is what I'm hearing with this card. So I'll just let it come into this reading. You can just exercise 1 or 2 times in your day. Take deep breaths, okay? Take 3 deep breaths with your nose and take in the positivity. Blow out all the negativity in the form like this card here. If you can see the card clearly, like this card here, you just need to blow out all the negativities in a form of dark smoke coming out of your mouth, okay? Let it get burned into the universe, into God himself. You can see this orange color here. It's actually symbolizing the divine flame, okay? So this is actually getting all your concerns and all your fears and all your negativities, whatever might be just boggling up your mind, just try and release that and let it get burned into the secret flame, okay? You can do this exercise. This is coming here, so as a message, okay? Very prominent message here. You can do this exercise as and when you want, or maybe once or twice a day. I would recommend thrice at least. Once when you get up early in the morning, and then in the middle of the day you can do once, 3 breaths, 3 deep breaths, and in the night when you're trying to sleep, okay? Otherwise also you can, as I said, that you can repeat it as many times as you wish to. Whenever you feel a bit of heaviness on your mind, you can just repeat this exercise. It will give you a lot of relaxation, okay? Yeah, this is a divine timing for something. This is a divine timing, so just be assured you are on the right path. Whatever you're doing, it's just going to manifest. You just have to persevere a bit, okay? You just have to persevere a bit. Just get connected to your inner self. Again, this card is here to let you know, get connected to your inner self, okay? This is the divine timing for something that is going to just manifest ahead, okay? This is a very powerful message showing up here. So let's just take some last messages from the divine. Let's take messages from your angels, as you are a very spiritual person, a person you might or might not be aware of, but you are very protected by the higher beings, by the angels, by God. There are many, your passed on loved ones. They are there to protect you, okay? So let's see what the angels want you to know. I was just trying to shuffle, and this card coming up here. Again, the big happy changes are ahead, okay? Is there any other message other than this? Is there any other message? Or is this the only message that we want to bring forward for pile number 2? Here, this card is here to assure you, be happy, okay? Happy and big changes are ahead. Just persevere a bit. Do not think of, even whenever you're getting these thoughts of giving up on your idea, giving up on your passion, giving up on your whatever thought or whatever thing that you have on your mind, it is a relationship or a venue or as I said, as I have explained earlier in this reading, there are many things that have come across here, so it might resonate with all the viewers in a different way. So just take whatever resonates with you in your scenario, according to whatever it is, but you've worked hard for it, okay? So this is not the time for giving it up. The time is now. Divine timing is now, okay? Big happy changes are ahead, okay? So is there anything else that is coming? Oh, wow. Success. What else can be there to assure you, okay? Just be happy. The big happy changes are ahead. Think positively about whatever you're doing. You are, as I said, the Queen of Wands showing up here is letting me know that you are a great manifester. You will be able to manifest whatever you're trying to, okay? Let's find out any other messages that might be coming forth from Archangel Michael. Anything else that wants to come forward? Any guidance from Archangel Michael for pile number 2? Oh wow, see, as I said in this card here, yeah, as I said, you need to just blow out the fears and let them get burnt into the divine flame, into the universe, into God Almighty. Okay, let go of fear now. So this is a very strong message. Just understand, let go of this fear now. Okay, Archangel Michael is here to guide you. Let go of this fear, just blow it out. As I said, this exercise is going to help you a lot. Consider doing it. Okay, wow, I love it when actually the angels, see, as I said, you're very connected to the higher beings, you're very connected to the angels, you're very connected to your passed on loved ones, and this is the reason why, see, how they are coming up to assure the whole reading so that you can just move forward according to the guidance given. Okay, so any more guidance from the universe? Any other guidance from the universe for pile number 2? Anything that would want to come forward? Anything else wants to come forward? Any message from the universe? Oh my God, there's so many. So yeah, I'll take this. Happiness is my birthright. Wow, my friend. What else would you want? The assurance, as an assurance from the universe, okay? As I said here, success, big happy changes ahead. Okay? Happiness is my birthright. You need to affirm. When you are doing this exercise, just affirm, happiness is my birthright. As many times as you're going to do this exercise, blow out all your negativities and fears that you might have in your mind about this particular scenario. Just blow out all those fears and let them get burnt into the divine flames, okay? Into God Almighty Himself. Like this exercise that I said in this reading earlier. And then, yes, big happy changes are ahead. Be assured you are on the right path. If you wanted to know that whether you are on the right path, yes, you are. Happiness is your birthright. This is what you need to affirm. Throughout the day, you can just affirm, happiness is my birthright, okay? And success is my birthright, if you would want to. Okay, then I am really happy with this ending note, okay? So I wish you all the best, pile number 2. And if you like the content that we post here, do consider subscribing if you have not subscribed until now. And yes, hit the like button if you like this reading. I'll see you in my next reading then. I wish you all the best for the coming week. Bye-bye for now. Alright, so welcome pile number 3. Let's just jump into your reading straight away. For the week ahead, what is showing up? I can see this overview card when creativity comes here. I am seeing, for I'll be hearing different messages as I said earlier. This is a general reading, so just take the messages that resonate to you. I'm hearing that you might be a very creative person. Some of you might be singers. Some of you might be otherwise. I'm seeing some of you might be painters. Some of you might be an environmentalist. I'm hearing that might be for some of you, but this is what I'm hearing. So yeah, you're being very creative this week ahead. You're being very creative with whatever you're going to do. You're being very creative with it. That's a wonderful message to start off with. Let's just jump into your reading then. Pile number 3. What lies week ahead for pile number 3? Okay. What is the overall message for pile number 3? What is it that is coming forth for this coming week ahead? Whenever the viewer is going to watch this, what is showing up ahead for the week for them? Okay. Okay. I'm seeing that you probably are into your head so much, and that you are actually in that mindset. What I'm getting from this card is like, you're in that mindset that you really want to be in that comfort zone of yours and you do not want to move at the moment because you're really thinking of, you just don't feel like moving. Yes, rest is recommended. You can take rest. You can just meditate because you're just confused about something that you're not being able to see, and you really want to think about it with that in that peace. You really want to be in that zone and you just want to think. The only guidance here is do not overthink. Okay, doing introspection is guided. Okay, fine, because there is something that you might not be seeing clearly and which is what is concerning you. But then this card is here to let you know that you are strong enough to come up of this confusion of yours. Whatever is not being clearly presented in front of you, you will be able to overcome this. Okay, yes, be with you yourself, be in that meditative state of yours, be in that introspective mode, and try to just introspect and meditate. Meditation is guided. Take that rest that is needed. You're strong enough to bear, come up of this situation, whatever the situation is. There is something that is, I'm seeing somebody running away from your life, probably for few of you. I'm getting this message. You are just trying to, you are in a contemplation mode. For some of you, you are in a contemplation mode because the things are not clear in front of you. So you're very right on your path when you are actually not taking action because you're very, things are not clear in front of you. There is much more than that meets your eye at the moment. Okay, but then with time, this card showing up here is letting me know that yes, you're capable. You have that strength to overcome this kind of confusion or the scenario which is actually not that clear. Let's see what else the cards want to guide here. Is there any other guidance that is coming? Pile number 3. For some of you, I'm getting that you might be just running away from the situation because this is very confusing for you. So you really do not know, whether you're just running away from the situation. You really want to run away and into that comfort zone of yours, as I said. You're just not moving, you're contemplating upon something because you are just not seeing the clear picture, and that's the reason why this might be you running away with your with your equipments with you and just running on your own journey altogether. Like, just running away from the situation. Yeah. See, this might be a concern with your family. For some of you, it might be a marriage concern. You might not want to marry or something. And then I am seeing, but then there is a motion showing up ahead. Is there any other card coming up from this deck? Let me just first see if there is some other card that is showing up from this deck. You otherwise are a very strong individual, but then in this particular issue that is there on your mind, you are just, it is something regarding a house, regarding a family, regarding a marriage. This is something that you're holding on to. There is something that you're holding on to. This 4 is coming repeatedly. So there is something that is related to your foundation. There is something that is there on your mind related to this, your foundation, your base, which will actually give you a base. It can be related to the family. It can be related to money. It can be related to your base. Financially, not financially that much, but I am seeing that you're holding on to something. You're probably just holding on to this idea because you just feel that let me just run away as always from the situation, as always, because this is again an infinity sign that I'm getting. You might be a person who was not that willing to face yourself in this particular concern. I am getting this I'm hearing this strongly for some of you, that maybe you're running from this idea of marriage, for this idea of settling down, idea of some offer that might be coming from your family. I'm hearing this very strongly for some of you, that yes, you might not want to get married. You're running from the situation. You're getting again into that comfort zone of yours, because things are not clear in front of you. Obviously, if this is marriage, you really do not know what lies ahead, and you're not very sure, and everything cannot be there in front of you, of course, because it is a journey. So you cannot see whatever lies ahead in a marriage or a situation like that. So of course, that is what is keeping you in your safe zone. As I said, that you're so much into your mind, you really want to do something, you do not want to do, like, you're just contemplating, as I said earlier. But yes, when this card comes up here, you need to creatively handle this. And how can you do that? You can just be a bit creative about the situation. You need to just let go of some things. You're just holding on to the situation, this time, this issue of your life. You're just not taking that decision, because as I said, that you are really contemplating, you're being in that easy zone. You really want to run away from the situation. And for some of you, you might be having this concern also, that somebody might just run away from you also carrying forward. I don't know, I'm getting this very clear message in this particular pile, that there is something that you're really running from, and it is related to the foundation. It can be related to your family, it can be related to your marriage. It is something of utmost importance in your life that you're just probably ignoring at the moment. You're just not it's not that you're not paying attention, it's like you're trying to run from it. You don't want to pay attention when you know that you have to. You are just contemplating, actually. It's not that you're not aware that you have to. It's not that it is not on your mind. Yes, it is on your mind, very much on your mind, but it's like, as always, you just want to ignore it by being. I'm seeing that some of you are kind of bully, kind of an attitude that I'm getting here. Like, you just want to be that, that, I'm not finding a better word here, but I'm just trying to, give that, what I'm getting, what I'm hearing from this card here is like, that bad, bad, a type of, a dash dash, okay, yeah, that kind of attitude, that is what I'm seeing here. I'm sure that you might have got the answer, because this is what I'm getting out of from this card. You just want to be like, let me just handle it in the same kind of arrogant and bully kind of way. Let me just get out of the situation, try to run from the situation, try and be in my comfort zone as always. It's like normal, let me just, as always, it's like infinity. This infinity sign is actually catching my eye here, and I'm seeing this repeating. I'm seeing this number 8 repeating again. This is again like, it is a repeat. This issue is repeating in your life. It's like it's never ending kind of scenario. Unless and until you face it, it's not going to end. It's not going to end, my friend. It just takes some, because this is something related to your foundation. It's very important. It's of utmost importance. I am seeing some accelerated motion here, which is like I am seeing that there is some progress showing up in this week probably, and you just, as always, as again repeating, because as always is coming there in my mind, and seeing that you, as always, just want to run away from the situation, be in your comfort zone, and just do not want to take a step forward, just because you just do not see any clear picture ahead. But that's not a reason enough for your stability, because when I'm seeing this concern is about some stability issue, okay? You really need to think about it, my friend. And here I'm seeing that you're too much, like you're daydreaming also. It's not that you're not dreaming, you're daydreaming about this particular issue. So if it is a marriage, yes, you have been daydreaming. You really want that, you want the guides to speak for you. You want some answers from your guides. Probably you just need to meditate. As I said earlier also, you can just meditate. Just try to meditate, be with yourself, take that rest. Yes, it is very much needed, but it is needed positively. You need not contemplate over the issue, but try and spend that time with you and your guides, your angels, your God, to get the answers ahead. Wow. See, passion and pleasure is ahead. Just, you might be running from life. As I said, there is some family or some foundation issue that you might be running. And as I said, I'm hearing very clearly for some marriage issue. Maybe some of you are just running away from a marriage issue, and you know that you need to take a decision about your about this particular issue. Here, this card is here to let you know that things that you are so afraid of, because you cannot see the clear picture. There is a lot underneath this water. You're not being able to see, and this is the reason why you probably do not want to take a step forward. But here, this card is here to let you know, just savor your life. Take life as it comes. Take it in the present moment. Whatever is coming forward in your life at this present moment, just take it positively and move ahead. Do not hold on to something. As I said, that you just might be holding on to an idea, might be holding on to an approach towards this particular scenario. Yeah, you can overcome any obstacle that might be there. You need to think out of the box. Probably you just stuck into one mindset. Need to come out of the box and think a bit, in a bigger, look at the bigger picture. You can overcome any obstacles that might come in your way, but then do not try to become an obstacle in your way, because here again I'm seeing this kept in the way, right? So you just are being asked to savor your life at present, enjoy the present moment, try and be as positive as you can, because this is a very crucial and utmost importance. This is issue that you have on your mind is of an utmost importance. That is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so let's just take out some more cards. What else wants to come into the forefront for the readers of pile number 3 for their for this coming week ahead, for their coming week ahead? Whenever they come across this video, what is the scenario that is showing up? What is of importance for the week ahead? Wow. You're being guided to meditate. Yes, as I said earlier also, you're being guided to be near nature. If you have plants at your house, you can just be near your plants. You just try and meditate being near to your plants and try to inhale the fresh air. Or if you can, if you have a park nearby, you can just consider taking a stroll while you are making up your mind for this, because you really need to take time to make up your mind, because this is a foundation issue I'm getting here. You have this foundation issue, and this is an ongoing issue on your mind. It's like, as I said, it is an ongoing issue on your mind. It's like it has been happening ever since, and now again it is not being handled unless and until you take a decision. You need to take a decision somehow. What else? Anything else that universe wants to guide you with? Any more guidance for pile number 3? Any more? Okay. Oh, see, this card is here to assure you it's all good. Just think positively. You are going to overcome all the obstacles. You probably are thinking too much about this issue. You need to take that step ahead, as I said earlier also, right? This is something that you have to do. You cannot ignore it by contemplating, which is what I'm seeing you doing here, or you running away. That's not what can actually, you'll not be able to get rid of this idea by doing this, any of these stuff. And yes, of course, by being that bully self of yours and trying to just come up of the situation by behaving in that abnormal way and being that rude and ruthless to your family or stuff, because here again the family card is here. Yeah, this is to assure you that it's all good. Just savor your life. Be in your present, okay? Just be in your present. Try and enjoy what you are enjoying without any guilt. Be connected to your God, your Almighty. Be connected to your higher beings. Take time to meditate. You're being guided strongly to meditate, especially being near the plants, being near nature. You're being guided to be near nature and then, try to meditate. Wow. Okay, so now let's just take some additional guidance for the week ahead for you, pile number 3, from the angels. All right. Oh, that was pretty soon. Okay, so yeah, a year from now, this issue of yours, whatever it is, it's going to be handled. Yes, what if you wanted to know the timing for something, if there is something that you're thinking about when this is going to happen, it's showing up here. This card is here to let you know a year from now things should be in place. Everything, again, I'm seeing a family here. I'm seeing a family here. I'm seeing a couple here. Ask for help from others. Okay, you might be just as I said, you're holding on to some idea. You just need to think out of the box. You need to approach others. You need to talk to others. You need to talk to people who are positive. Okay, you need to think about whatever the issue is. Think about it positively. Think out of the box. Think in a way that you can actually. You just have to take help from others. You probably are just being too much into, as I said, into your comfort zone, not talking to anybody, just trying to spend that time contemplating. You know that you have to take this decision. Yes, you have to. Then you're just trying to ignore, as you are just running away, trying to be a bully self of yours. As I said, the bad kind of image that you might be carrying, and not handling it very, not handling it very gracefully. This is what you're doing probably, which you should just avoid. Yeah, and these angels are here to let you know that whatever, if those of you who are actually planning about the marriage issue, this is showing up here. The year from now, I'm seeing a family here. I'm seeing a couple here. I'm also seeing a couple here. So yeah. So that's a great guidance here. Okay, you just, again, you're being asked to get connected to your angels, get connected to your God, to get connected to the higher beings, and try and find answers by consulting them and by consulting your some of your loved beings. Possibly you can just talk to others, as it is said. See, ask for help from others. So you can just talk to people who are so positive. Maybe for you, you are the best judge for that. Okay. So maybe you're just being into yourself so much that you're not actually talking about this issue that is there on your mind with others. You're being guided to do so. And especially you're being guided to get connected to God, the angels, and try to meditate. Be in the nature, try and inhale some fresh air, and then try and sit and meditate in a park maybe, or in or near your plants, to get that fresh air and the guidance. Okay, yeah, see, God is in charge. You just have to honor and trust your feelings. Probably you're just ignoring your feelings, as here when this card comes up, the passion and pleasure that you might be just ignoring in the present that you might be getting. You might be just ignoring. Just understand that you need to honor and trust your feelings. Your feelings are true. You need to get connected to God, because God is in charge here. See, this situation is guided by God Himself. As I said, you're being guided throughout this reading. You're being guided to get connected to God, to the higher beings, to the angels. Wow. I'm just trying to, so that you can see all the cards. Okay, so I'll take a last message from the universe. Is there anything else that universe wants to speak about for this coming week ahead for the viewer? Is there anything else? Is there anything else that the viewer needs to know? Okay, let's see any additional message from the universe that might be coming forward for you. Any concluding message from the universe for this particular reading, for this pile number 3? Is there anything that the universe wants to talk about? Any message coming forward? Wow. Okay. Yeah. See this card showing up here: when I am in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. But then this is a very powerful message. See, all this reading is about you being aligned with your inner self, you being aligned with your God, you being aligned with your higher beings, you being aligned with your angels. And when this card is actually talking about your alignment with love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Okay, so you need to be connected to your God, you need to be connected to your angels, you need to be connected to you yourself, your inner self, as you need to trust and honor your inner feelings. Okay, now when this card comes reverse, this is actually telling us that you are probably not in an alignment with love of the universe. So that is the reason why probably you're not at that peace. And this is actually, it's not that you do not know, you are, yes, you know that you are avoiding something. That is not leaving you happy and peaceful. As I said, you've been wondering throughout, you really are running from a situation, you just trying to be in your comfort zone, but that comfort zone is somehow piercing you. It's not that kind of a comfort zone. I'm seeing, like, this is 4 of swords, right? So I'm seeing these swords piercing here and there. You're just trying to make something out of it. You're just lying near that sword, trying to make yourself happy by saying so that no, you're just running from the inner feelings. You're just trying to run. As I said, it is, a regular issue with you. It has been a regular issue since long in your life now, so you need to take care of it. Just be aligned with the universe, be aligned with God himself, be aligned with the angels, and find the answers. Be near nature. Try and meditate as much as you can in open. Okay, all right. So these are wonderful messages, and I wish you all the best for the coming week ahead. And if you like the video, please hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel and you've not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you like the stuff that we post here, please press the bell icon so you do not miss any update that we post. And I'll see you in my next reading then. Bye bye for now.